The most important skill for making good beats is not mixing, is not mastering, is not music theory, is not making proper drum patterns, it's not about proper plugins, it's not about proper drum kits. I could go like this for hours and hours, but it's not what 99% of you think anyway. I'm Mordalski and I will help you make your first case selling beats. I'm just some random dude from the internet, so let's maybe take a look at words of one of the most successful producers ever, which is Rick Rubin.
Know how to work a soundboard?
No. I have no technical ability, and I know nothing about music.
You must know something.
Well, I know what I like and what I don't like, and I'm decisive about what I like and what I don't like.
So what are you being paid for?
The confidence that I have in my taste and my ability to express what I feel has proven helpful for artists.
We could also take a look at his approach in his book. He probably made only like one book at this point, so it's easy to find. But anyway, let's translate words of Rick Rubin to more accessible language for us. Rick Rubin says that the most important skill is your intuition, is trusting your instinct, trusting your heart, trusting your guts, trusting your heart, trusting your guts, not trusting your head, switching off your head actually. Okay, the most important skill. And now let's stop with this Rick Rubin stuff. Now my lesson for today. Okay, the most important skill is following your instinct, is trusting what you think should be there. Okay, and it seems like it's not a skill because yeah, it's easy to follow your thoughts. Yeah, it seems like that, but not really. Okay, every once in a while I just catch myself not following this rule. Okay, I at least like few times a week I just have good idea, but for some reason I decided, yeah, but it seems too simple, it doesn't seem to work, maybe I could go other way around it. Okay, maybe it could be done in a little bit more interesting way. But the problem is, usually the best solution for our musical problem is the solution that we already have in mind. This idea that we already have in mind. Okay, I could give you like 100 examples of beats that just came up to my head just like that. I was making something completely different, but I start making some new chord progression, some new melody, some new sample chop, and I suddenly think, oh shit, that sounds like something completely new, something that I would like to finish. And 99% of time when I follow this instinct, when I go with this thought, when I go with this spark of creativity from my mind, the beat is fucking dope. Okay, this is from my own experience. Always when I follow my instinct in producing, the beat is fucking dope. I'm not telling that you can just manually create a beat, okay? Because I'm also not like a glazer of creativity that you need to have some inspiration, because what I'm talking about is not inspiration. This is your instinct. You get it usually during the process, because this is the best, not just for creating completely new idea, but for example for adding something to your beat. Usually your first idea for this new layer, counter melody, drum pattern, anything, usually the first idea is the best. And you should learn how to follow this instinct, okay? There is obviously nuance for that. Nuance is for very beginning producers who just don't train their instinct, who just don't have proper database in their mind, because my mind subconsciously, okay, subconsciously, probably that's the word, subconsciously just knows what patterns work and what patterns do not work. I don't mean like drum patterns, I mean generally patterns in beats, okay? Some things that just are not so strictly repeated in my beats, but that just are in a lot of pieces of music, and it's easy to just find them. But if you try to do this not by subconscious mind but more in conscious mind manner, you start overthinking stuff, and usually your first idea is the best. I try to find a study, because that's crazy, that when students do tests, when they are way more likely to be correct with their first answer, with their next answer that they change, that they are just usually wrong when they are changing their answer in, for example, ABCD test. Usually, first answer is the best, you shouldn't change it. And it follows for producing. Usually your first idea for this melody is the best. Even though if you're a total beginner, also it goes for the test analogy. If you don't understand anything at some, I don't know, you have some math exam, if you don't know anything, you will fail anyway, no matter what kind of crazy instinct you develop. And if you already have some skills, following your instinct is 90% of time the best way, okay? The best way to do this. So there is like no one proper way to teach you how to use your instinct, but generally you should develop the skill of just sitting at your computer, sitting at your desk and do what you wanna do. Which seems like, yeah, but where's discipline? But where's motivation? No, this is not about discipline. This is just about following your fucking heart. I don't like to get too philosophical with this stuff, but if we talk about this kind of thing, we should talk about it. We should have this in mind, okay? That we should follow our fucking instinct. It will benefit your productions. Just trust me, okay? How could you really develop skill of following your instinct? It probably will be just sitting at your computer, totally offline with no distractions, and making some random melody without any thought in your mind, just trying to surprise yourself with the melody and then make a full beat around it. Totally full beat around it. The same goes if you just totally try to surprise yourself with this new layer in your beat. If this new, I don't know, some bridge in your beat, try to surprise yourself. Really just try to fucking surprise yourself. You will be surprised. You will be surprised really. What can you produce? Just try to produce with this idea that I would like to shock myself literally with what I produce next. It's hard to get this idea so right, so yeah, I just it's not so simple. Generally that's my lesson for this video, okay? And if you develop this skill, your beats will really improve over time. Your like quality of your beats, your sound will really explode if you like acquire this skill, if you just develop your instinct properly. So if you if you still have some questions or you would like to get some mentoring from me, you can DM me call on Instagram. We'll go on a free strategic call and I will check if I can help you with selling your beats and improving your beats. You can also check my paid product. It's first link in the description. I can't even tell you about all the features that are assigned because I'm improving it every day, but there will be courses on selling beats, on music theory, on mixing. There will be informations about uploading your beats to BeatStars, to YouTube, to Instagram, generally a lot of crazy great stuff. So go into first link in the description. It will skyrocket your beat selling. You can also watch my other videos and subscribe to me here on YouTube. That's all for today. Bye.